Welcome, beautiful one. We've been phasing through half moon pose, Ardha Chandrasana all week long. Now it's time for the full lunar eclipse, tying it all together. We will be strengthening our legs and core while balancing our energy and our perspective. You will feel both grounded and expansive. For this flow, you will need 2 blocks. So go ahead, get those 2 blocks, put your hair up, get your comfortable clothes on, roll out your yoga mat just wherever you can find a spot. The intention is embracing transition, and I want you to notice those moments in between poses, those transitions. So meet me on the mat with intention. Now that you're ready, beautiful one, take your 2 blocks and just place them to the top of your mat. You can put one on either side, just within arm's reach. We're going to begin today's flow in a straddle. So since this is the first stretch, your legs might not go that wide, and that's okay. But right away, ground into your sits bones and begin to press your thighs down. Flex your feet and energetically push through your heels. Bring your head, heart, and pelvis into alignment. 3 deep breaths. So I will invite you here to bring your hands to prayer position. Thumbs touch the sternum. And you can soften your gaze here or close your eyes as we take 3 grounding breaths. So you can choose to breathe in through your nose, and you can exhale through the nose or mouth, your choice. Notice what the body is doing. Maybe you're feeling a little shaky in your legs. Maybe you feel the yoga mat beneath your sits bones, and notice your thighs pressing down. Can you relax even through that? Reach through the crown of your head. This next breath in, we're going to seal in the intention of embracing transition, noticing the in-between moments to get to each pose. Take the deepest breath you've taken so far today. When you exhale, we're going to make an audible sigh and release. So go ahead and breathe in. Open your mouth to exhale. Let go of whatever isn't serving you today. Gently bow your chin to your chest, stretch the back of the neck, and take a moment to honor what you're doing for yourself, your practice. Now you can bring your hands to your thighs and then just gently press down so you can lift your head. From here, bring your left foot into your right thigh. So the sole of the left foot is going to come into the right thigh. You can definitely help it get there. Then turn to face your right leg. You're going to breathe in to reach your arms up, but keep your shoulder blades sliding down your back. And then exhale to side stretch to the right. Now you can keep your right hand either on the ball of the right foot or on your ankle. And then you can turn and open up your chest. So breathe in to reach the left hand up. Create some length from the hip to the fingertips. And then you can reach the left bicep along your ear as you turn and open your chest, spiraling the right rib cage up towards the ceiling. Breathe in. And exhale. Inhale in. Exhale. On your next inhale, your left hand comes around to paint a rainbow and bring your left hand under your left shoulder, fingers spread wide. Then you're going to lift your hip points up as you press into the sole of your right foot and reach your right arm back for a baby wild thing. So the sole of the right foot comes flat. Really reach from the right toes out to the right fingertips. Breathe in. When you exhale, sweep your hand in front of your face and come to sit back down. Then we're going to do this on the other side. So you can help your right leg in, extend the left leg, externally open your left leg. You can gently bring yourself to the left, and then again, breathe in to reach up. Exhale to come over. Grab the ball of your left foot or your ankle, and then you're going to breathe in, reach the right arm up, create some length from the right sits bone out to the right fingertips. And then exhale, turn and open up, bringing the right bicep along the ear. Spiral the left rib cage up. So creating length from the hip to the fingertips. Breathing in. And then on the exhale, your right hand can come down underneath your shoulder. Spread your fingers wide. Again, you're going to start lifting your hip points as you press into the sole of the left foot, and then reach the left hand back, stretching from the left toes out to the left fingertips. Baby wild thing. You can also spiral the elbow crease towards your right thumb. Exhale, left hand comes in front of the face, and we sit back down. Bring your legs in, and then we're going to make our way into cat and cow. So hands come under shoulders, knees come under your hips come over your knees, spread your fingers wide. Inhale, drop the belly, gaze up, curl tailbone up, cow. Use your entire exhale, cat. Stretch between your shoulder blades. Release your head, release your tailbone. Go to your own unique breath rhythm, just about 3 to 4 times now in between cat and cow. Moving just your spine. One more time. This time, take some organic movements if you feel called to do so. When you come to cat, you can roll, do some barrel rolls. Actually, just take some organic movement here. And now come to a neutral spine. So bring the weight into your left hand. You're going to breathe in to reach your right hand up towards the ceiling. Stack your shoulders here. And then exhale, thread your right arm underneath your left, coming into a thread the needle. Now, you have a couple of options here. You can keep your left hand in front of your face. You can walk your left hand out long like a normal thread the needle. Or this time, you have the option to take a bind around your back. So you would bring your hand, your palm is going to be facing the ceiling, and then you would bring it around to maybe tuck it in between your right thigh. Stacking the shoulders, opening the chest here, and thread the needle. Two more breaths. Embracing the transitions. If you're binded, go ahead and release the bind gently. Bring your arm around, and then everyone bring the left hand back in front of the face. Press into your hand to counter stretch, reaching the right hand back up towards the ceiling, and then exhale to bring the right hand back down. Now we'll take it to the other side. So shifting the weight now into your right hand with the fingers spread wide. Inhaling to stack the shoulders and open the chest. Exhale to thread the left hand under the right. And then again, you can bring your hand to the top of the mat. You can keep it in front of your face, or you can flip your palm to face the ceiling and then wrap it around, tucking it in between your thigh. Opening the chest more and thread the needle. On your next breath in, if you're binded or bound, you can go ahead and release your left hand gently and bring your left hand to come back in front of your face. If your hand is at the top of your mat, just slide it back. Press into your right hand, and then go ahead and counter stretch. Reach the left hand back up, opening the chest, and then you can bring your left hand down. From here, make your way into downward facing dog. So you're going to take your hands, move them one large palm print ahead, tuck your toes under, and then lift your hips high and back, down dog. Keep a bend in your knees to start, so this way you can make sure you have length created in your spine. And then maybe you can pedal your feet. So you bend one leg at a time, keeping the movement isolated to your legs here. And then find stillness for a moment. From here, you can hop to the top of the mat, or you can walk. And so you'll bring your feet together, have your big toes to touch and bring them up some. Then you're going to bend your knees, breathe in to prepare, look between your thumbs where you want your feet to land. Do not deviate from that gazing spot. Then at the end of your exhale, you'll jump, landing with soft knees in forward fold. Go ahead to prepare, breathe in, exhale, walk or hop. Bring your feet hips distance, release your head into forward fold. So here you can really let the head go, allow your torso to drape over your thighs, maybe shaking your head yes and no. Breathe in, lift all 10 of your toes and then lay them flat. Exhale, press into your feet and rise up slowly into mountain pose. Bring your head, heart, and pelvis into alignment, shoulders over hips. Press down into your heels and notice how that brings your tailbone into alignment. So I just want you to take a moment to notice that. So don't press into your heels. Press. Don't press. Press. Don't press your heels and press them down. Notice the engagement that creates. Now, bend your knees, sweep your arms up, come into Ardha Chandrasana, reach through the fingertips, and then hinge, folding from your hips, dive wide and over your straight legs, coming into an Uttanasana, forward fold again. Spread your fingers really wide and bring them near your feet. Then bend your knees, pick up your right leg and step it back into low lunge. Pick up your left foot, bring it back to down dog. Inhale, come onto your tiptoes and roll your shoulders past your wrist into plank position here, one line from head to tailbone. You're going to shift your shoulders past your hands and then exhale, bend your elbows, hug them in and lower all the way down. Untuck your feet here, hook your pubic bone into the mat. Keep your glutes relaxed and then breathe in, lift your hands off the mat, engage your upper back muscles, and rise up into a baby cobra pose. Exhale, release. Simultaneously press into your hands, knees on the tops of your feet, and then rise into down dog. Your feet come together and big toes touch. Inhale to reach the right leg up. Exhale, bend the knee. Look between your thumbs, shift your shoulders past your wrist, step your right foot through. Straighten your right leg and bend your left knee, and then spring forward and fold. Feet hips distance. Now press into both feet. Sweep your arms out and then up. Ardha. Press into your heels. Reach through your fingertips. Exhale, hinge from your hips and fold wide over your legs. Uttanasana. Hands come near your feet again. Spread wide. This time you're going to pick up your left leg, step into low lunge and look forward. Step your right foot back to down dog. Inhale, roll into plank pose. You know where we're going. Exhale, lower all the way down. Breathe in. This time bring your hands under your shoulders. Hook your pubic bone into the mat. Press into the tops of your feet. Push into your hands to lift your chest. Spiraling your elbow creases towards your thumbs. Rise up for a cobra pose. Your gaze is parallel to the wall ahead. Exhale, release back to down dog. Feet come together and up. Breathe in. Reach the left leg up. Bend your left knee. Exhale, bring your shoulders over your hands. Step it through. Straighten the left leg and bend the right, and then spring forward and fold. Exhale, release your air. Press into your feet, rise up, sweep your arms up for Ardha. This time, catch a star. Bring it down to your heart to mountain pose. Take a moment to get yourself into alignment and just notice how you feel, again, without judgment. There's no right or wrong way, no better or worse. This time, bend your knees, sweep your arms up for Ardha. Reach through the fingertips, maybe back bend this time. Exhale, hinging from the hips, fold wide and over your straight legs again. Now we're going to make our way back to down dog. So you can step to down dog or you can hop. Same rules apply. So you look at where you want to land and you do not take your gaze off of that spot. So you bend your knees to prepare. Inhale. Land with soft knees at the end of your exhale and down dog. Nice work, my friend. From here, bring your feet together and up. Come on to the ball of the left foot and sweep the right leg up. Bend your right knee, shift your shoulders over your hands, stepping your right foot through. Align your right knee over your right ankle, your right thigh parallel. Reach through the heel of the left foot, breathe in, and rise up into high crescent lunge. Lengthen from your hip to your fingertips here. Grow long. Breathe in and out. 2 more times. On your exhale, you're going to spiral the left foot down, coming into warrior 2. So align your right knee over your ankle and track it towards your pinky toe. Reach your pinkies away from one another. Breathe in and out. Then you're going to bring your left hand to your hip. Straighten that right leg. Reach your right hand out as far as you can. You can come onto one of your blocks now, bringing it to the outside of your right ankle. Then you're going to turn, spiral your right rib cage under, opening your chest. And then reach your arm up for triangle pose. So lean your back, not your butt. Stack your shoulders and reach your head away from your tailbone. Breathe in. On the exhale, look down at your right foot and then bring your hands down. Step your right foot back to down dog. From here, you can stay in down dog for a few breaths. You can take a child's pose or you can take a vinyasa. So roll yourself into plank pose if you are. Exhale, if you want to take full chaturanga, bend your elbows and lower halfway down. Inhale, come into up dog where your thighs are lifted, or go into cobra pose and shine your heart forward. Exhale, lift your hips back to down dog. Bring your feet together and up, big toes to touch. Ball of your right foot gets raised. Lift your left leg up behind you and bend your left knee. Look between your thumbs, shift your shoulders, step your left foot through. This time, you're going to align your left knee over your left ankle, your left thigh parallel, reach through the heel of the right foot. Inhale and sweep your arms up for high crescent lunge. Grow from your hips here, so lengthening from the hips to the fingertips, keeping the shoulder blades though sliding down your back. One more breath in, one more breath out. Breathe in, and then exhale, spiral the right foot down, come into warrior two. So align your left knee over your left ankle, tracking towards your pinky toe. Reach your hands away from one another, maybe gaze past your left fingertips here, breathing in. And then exhale, bring your right hand to your right hip. Straighten the left leg. Begin to lower into triangle pose. Have your block on the outside of your left ankle. Once you reach your hand out and down, you're going to turn, spiral the left rib cage under and your heart. Stack your shoulders, open your chest, and then maybe reach your right hand up. Press into both feet so you can reach your head away from your tailbone. Stacking your shoulders. Triangle pose. Now bend your left knee, look down at your left foot. Bring both of your hands down, pivot on the right, frame your left foot, and then step your left foot back. So you can stay and breathe or take your vinyasa or child's pose. Inhale for plank pose. Exhale, you can lower halfway or all the way. Inhale for a cobra pose or an up dog. Exhale back to downward facing dog. From this down dog, we're going to meet in the middle of the mat. So you can walk your feet to the middle and then also walk your hands to the middle. Release your head in a forward fold. From here, we're going to put together the dynamic flow for this week, which goes from warrior two to extended side angle to half moon. So go ahead and grab one of your blocks, and then you're going to come to Tadasana in the middle of your mat with your block in your right hand. Then bring your arms to a T and step your feet as wide as your wrists. You're going to turn your entire right leg out, left leg in slightly, breathe in and come into warrior two. When you exhale, you're going to bring the block to the outside of your right ankle and then fully come into extended side angle. Inhale, your right hand is going to come to your hip and then your left foot comes in. And then you're going to rise up into half moon. Hand to your hip, lower down, rise up, take it to the other side. So then we do warrior two. Exhale, we're going to come into extended side angle. Inhale here, and then rise up into half moon. Lower down, and then again, other side, warrior two. Extended side angle, and then half moon pose. Flowing dynamically. Warrior two, extended side angle. Putting it all together from this week. And then one last time, warrior two. Extended side angle. Step in and then rise up into half moon. Last time on the left. Extended side angle. And then rise up into half moon. Breathing in. And then when you exhale, step wide, rise up, step back to Tadasana mountain pose. This time you can release your block down, coming into mountain pose. So the next thing I would like for you to try is half moon, maybe without your block. However, if you do want your block, you can have it near you so that you can grab onto that. But come to Tadasana and stand up tall. This time, step your feet 3 to 4 feet wide. Bring your hands to a T, turn your entire right leg out and your left leg in. Bring your hands to your hip. Bump your hips to the left, bring your right arm out and then down, coming into a triangle pose. So while you're here, turn and open your chest. Then bend your right knee, step your left foot in about halfway. Bring your hand to 8 to 12 inches outside of your right pinky toe. Shift the weight into your right leg and your right shoulder over your right hand. Float your left leg up. Keep your foot flexed and active. And then maybe reach your left hand up, opening your chest. So you can keep your gaze down to help with balance. That's all good. We're going to be here for 3 breaths. On your next breath in, you can bring your hand to your hip, gently bend the right leg and lower the left leg down, and then rise back up. Arms to a T now, and we're going to try this on the left. So bring your left leg out, right leg in. Bring your right hand to your hip, bump your hips to the right, and then come into come into triangle pose now on the left. So your left hand comes out as far as you can, and then reach your left hand down outside of your left foot. And then while you're down, you can turn and open your chest here for in triangle. Then gently bend your left knee, bring your left hand about bend your left knee and then step your right foot in about halfway. Then take your left hand 8 to 12 inches outside of your left pinky toe, shift your weight into your left leg, keeping a micro bend. Your left shoulder comes over your left hand, float your right leg up. Your chest should still be pretty open from the transition, embracing it, and then reach your right hand up. Half moon for 3 breaths, and it's okay if you fall out. You can always get back into it. On your next inhale, bring your hands to your hip, gently bend the left leg and step down. Press into both feet to rise up. And then you can jump or step your feet back to Tadasana Mountain Pose. Take a moment to notice how you feel. And then again, we're going to bring our arms to a T. Step your feet 3 to 4 foot wide. Keep your feet parallel. So your toes are going to face the short edge of your mat and the sides of your foot, the long edges and then the side edges. So press into both feet evenly, align your head, heart, and pelvis. Bring your hands to your hips now. You're going to inhale and start hinging from your hips, come halfway. Then exhale, bring your hands under your shoulders, press into your hands to bring your head down and the crown of your head towards the mat. Really press into both feet and your palms. This will help bring the crown of your head down for Prasarita Padottanasana. 2 more breaths here. Really press your thighs back. Curl your tailbone up. When you inhale, go ahead and walk your hands out. So you're in a down dog sort of position. Bring your hands to your hips and then exhale to rise up. From here, heel toe your feet in some so that your toes are out and your heels are in. We're going to come down into yogi squat. So bring your hands to prayer position, Anjali Mudra. Have your thumbs touch your sternum. And then you're going to just squat down. I think I'm going to have to bring my feet closer. Try not to take your hands off your chest. So just come into squat. Keep your chest lifted here. If you need to take your block and put it under your sits bones, do it. do it. It's kind of nice sometimes to have that support too. But really, if you're doing that, press into both feet. Keep your thumbs touching your sternum, your elbows pressing into your thighs, and your chest lifting. Okay, on your next exhale, go ahead and bring your hands in front of you. If you're on a block, go ahead and remove it. And then bring your hands behind you to help sit your sits bones onto the mat. From here, we're going to come to reclined, and this should feel pretty nice. So have your block close by. When you get reclined, get your low back flush. Do any adjustments that you need to make to be comfortable. And then you can hug your knees in towards your chest here. Option to gently rock side to side. And then when you're ready, bring the soles of your feet flat, but keep your knees hips distance. We're going to rise up into like a supported bridge. So bring your heels in towards your glutes. Your palms are going to be flat by your sides. Slight tuck of the chin so you can lengthen the cervical spine here. And then breathe in to lift your hips up and take your block. I have mine on the lowest setting. And you're going to place it right under your sacrum. Release your sacrum onto the block for supported bridge for a few breaths here. Tuck your upper arm bones under. When you exhale, hold on to your block and bring both of your knees in as if you're going to hug your knees in on the block. Then you're going to kick your feet up. So having the block support under your sacrum for legs up the wall. So the soles of your feet face the ceiling, and you should have a sensation, or it should feel like your feet are floating over your hips. So you want to be active in the balls of your feet, but slightly at ease and slightly active. Three to 5 breaths here. One more really deep breath in. And a big exhale out. Bend your knees, hold on to the block, and then you can bring your palms flat to the mat. Release the soles of your feet down. Press into both feet, just enough to lift your hips and remove the block. Then go ahead and straighten both of your legs out in front of you. This time, hug just your right knee in, grab your right shin, and feel the compression between your right thigh and your torso. Breathe in. Take your left hand to your right knee, straighten your right arm out to the side, and then cross your left knee over, stacking your hips. You can slightly tuck the left foot if it's comfortable for you under the right leg, doing your best to keep your shoulder blades on the mat here. option to gaze at your right hand. On this exhale, bring your navel in and use that engagement to help lift you back. And then straighten your right leg. Go ahead and hug your left knee in now. Grab the outside of the left shin, really compressing the left thigh and your torso, actively reaching through the right foot. And then inhale to cross the knee. You can bump your hips towards the left and cross your right thigh over, stacking your hips, bringing the left hand out in line with your shoulder. And then you have the option to gaze at your left hand. On your next exhale, your navel comes in. Use that engagement to help bring you back to center. You can hug both of your knees back in. And then extend your legs out. Stretch your arms overhead. We're going to do a quick rest in Savasana. Tuck your upper arm bones under so you can open your chest. Breathe through your entire body. So imagine that your inhales enter in through the crown of your head and exit out through the soles of your feet. And for the next 5 breaths, imagine your thoughts are like clouds passing by. As soon as one comes in, just let it go. And allow yourself to just exist for a few breaths. No expectations. No to-do list, no right or wrong, no better or worse. Just exist while I leave you in Savasana for 5 breaths. Go ahead and take a deeper inhale and a longer exhale. Wiggle your toes and wiggle your fingers gently. And start to move your legs some and wake your body back up slowly. Maybe stretch your arms overhead again. Then when you're ready, you can roll to one side. Let your arm be a rest for your head. You can close practice here or press into your hand to rise you up. And then come to Sukhasana. So just cross your shins, make an X, let your knees fall on your feet. Sit up tall. Take a moment to notice how you feel now than when we first began. And remember, there's no right or wrong way to do this. There's no better or worse. There's no expectation. So just notice without judgment. To close class, you can choose to do the vibrational healing sound of Om, or you can take another really deep breath in and exhale audibly, release anything that isn't serving you that's left over. Your choice. I will be doing Om. So I'll invite you to bring your hands to prayer position and have your thumbs touch your sternum. And I'll also invite you to one last time close your eyes or soften your gaze. So go ahead and breathe in. One last time, you can bow your chin to your chest. Honor yourself. Honor this time you just spent on your mat, embracing transition. Thank yourself for showing up for you today. And I thank you for practicing with me. You can bring your hands to your thighs, gently press down to lift your head up. And then you can open your eyes. Thank you so much for joining me, beautiful one. My mission is simple. It's to help you find your Zen and live as authentically as you can. Just by showing you we can have a yoga practice at home, it's all good. I'll be back again to share experience, strength, hope, and yoga with you. And also, if you are trying to be consistent with your yoga practice, and maybe 30 days sounds overwhelming, I have created the perfect tool. A 7-day yoga accountability journal that's simple and easy to use. It helps you become consistent with just 7 days, and from there you can continue on your path. I also created a 35-day self-care calendar that makes it really easy for you to give yourself one act of small care every day. And when you do, you just check the box. Simple and easy tools to use. And they're available for instant download at my Etsy shop. And I'll leave a link for that in the comment section. Otherwise, please subscribe, like, and leave me a comment. I would love to know how you phased with Half Moon Pose this week. I'll see you again next time. Namaste and have a wonderful day.